Well, it's recording, so let's see how it goes. I just want to see how it does. I'm not going to save this one to YouTube as well. Letter D. Letter D. I have x equals 3. So let's look at our questions. Are the x and the y on the same side of the equal sign? Well, no, because I don't even have a y value at all. Okay, so question number 2. Can I find the slope and the y-intercept looking at this? Is it y equals mx plus b? No. Question 3. Is there at least one set of parentheses? No. No on that one says, is it a special case? X equals a number or y equals a number? It looks like a special case. So I want you to think about what this graph would look like. X equals 3. Well, this is my x-axis, so I'm putting a dot right there. X equals a number is going to be a vertical line. Vertical lines have a slope that is undefined. Meaning, if I pick 2 points on this vertical line that looks like this, my denominator, what's underneath, under starts with U, correct? Under as 0 is undefined as a slope. Ooh, fancy words. So this is a special case. So yes, you will have to know that x equals a number is a vertical line. Okay? Has an undefined slope. Hey, will this vertical line ever cross my y-axis? Yeah, so my y-intercept, if I ever ask for it, does not exist. Or you can put nope or or not this time or or anything like that. My grandma used to say that. We were doing something bad. I got wise, like in 5th grade. Grandma, what part of speech is and I got smacked upside the head. But, hey, it was what it was. Letter E. Here's the equation we're going to deal with. Y equals 2. Again, we're going to look at our questions. Are the x and the y on the same side of the equal sign? Well, I'm missing an x, so no. Can you find the slope and the y-intercept when looking at it? It's possible. It's possible to see. But right now I'm going to call this a special case. Okay? It's a special case, so what I want you to think about is y equals 2 is right here. Okay? So this special case, if it's y equals, it's horizontal, and the slope is 0. So that's what this line looks like. Now, something to kind of realize. I could have this equation look like this. What's 0 times x? 0. So have I changed the equation, or is it still the same equation? It's still the same. So by looking at this, it would tell us the y-intercept is 0, 2. Well, that works. And it would tell us the slope is 0. Well, that checks. That's what we had right there. Okay? So on some of these, when it's y equals, you can put 0x in there, and then you could stop at the second question. So that means you only have one special case then, and you have to know that x equals a number is vertical. May I move on? Letter F says negative 2x plus 5y is equal to 10. Question 1 from our sheet. Are both the x and y on the same side? It looks like it. So if that takes place, 0 comma blank, blank comma 0. All right. Cover method. Is that an x or a y value? Cover that up. 5 times what number gives me 10? Is that here too? Okay. Is that 0 there, an x or a y value? Y. So 2 times what number gives me 5? Or 10? Negative 2 times what number gives me 10? Negative 5. Okay. Let's move it out of the way. All right, so let's kind of just make ourselves a little graph. 0, 2 is right here. What is that? What is that point? What axis is it crossing? So that's the y-intercept. Okay? If I graph this one, I'm going to get negative 5, 0, which is right here. So that's negative 5. Connect the dots. Can I find my slope? Well, let's see. If I go up 2, so up 2, and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's my slope. I could solve it just by graphing it. Friends, are we okay? Friends, can you see, are you starting to realize how this thought process, this flow chart, allows you to do these problems without any problem? This is the first year I'm doing this kind of flow chart, okay? And I'm pretty sure that we're going to get everyone's going to at least attempt every problem, whereas there were problems originally that people would leave blank, and it's like, just try it. No, I don't know where to start. Read your questions. Oh, what questions? The ones in front of you. I don't know how to read. I don't know what to do. Sorry. All right, letter G. E, F, G, right? Y minus 6 equals negative 2/3 x plus 5. Okay. Question 1. Are my x and my y on the same side of the equal sign? No. Question 2. Can I see the slope and the y-intercept on this problem? No. Question 3. Is there at least one set of parentheses? Yes. Okay. So if there's one set of parentheses, opposite here, so that's negative 5. Opposite here, which is 6. Friends, what is negative 2/3 in this problem? What does it represent on a line? Slope. Good. So let's graph this. Negative 5, 6. It's right there. So in order to get a second point, I'm going to go down 2, right 3. Okay? Right now, the y-intercept exists, but I don't know exactly where it is. I didn't graph it that well. Yeah?
How do you know when I go from the dots? Like,
Are you okay with the negative 5, 6?
yeah.
Okay, so we're good up to that point, right? Okay, so B and I have a slope of negative 2/3. This is going to go down from the dot and right from the dot. So down 2, right 3.
Yeah, but
Does that make sense? Are we clear as mud? Nice and filthy. Can't see through mud. Okay. Letter H. Letter H is one of the easiest problems in math because it's the most basic of a line, but it's one of the most missed graphs. So let's go to our questions. Are x and y on the same side? No. Question 2. Can I find the slope and the y-intercept? Well, I'm missing some stuff. So can I add 0? And does that change anything? And can I put a 1 right here? So this, I know my y-intercept has to be 0, 0, the origin, because the y-intercept is always 0, comma b. And then my slope is 1, so I'm going to make it 1 over 1. So if I had graphed this, 0, 0 is here, slope is up 1, right 1. So this is the most simple of lines. It doesn't shift right, left, up, down, grow faster or slower. It's the most basic. But it's one of the most missed problems. Put y equals x, I don't know what to do. It's the most basic. You have it on to do. Start at 0, 0. Where's 0, 0? Where the x and the y cross? Where's that? I don't know. Same place it is in science class. Letter I is the second most missed problem. It looks very similar. Agreed? but it's negative. So what can I add to this problem?
Zero.
A 0, and I know there's a 1 here, so it's negative 1 over 1. So I have a slope of negative 1 over 1, a y-intercept at 0, 0. If I had graphed it, 0, 0 is here, down 1, right 1. There's my 2 points. They're there. And last problem, and then I was going to go over a couple other things, but this will be the last problem I do. Can I move off that? Letter J. Letter J. Y equals x plus 8. My questions, are x and y on the same side? No. Can I see my slope and my y-intercept? Remember, I'm trying to get to this, where 0 comma b is my y-intercept, and m is my slope. So I'm pretty sure I'm good with a y-intercept saying 0 comma 8. What does my slope have to be then? If there's nothing in front of, I'm not seeing anything in front of the x. What number has to be there for x to exist? Not 0. 0 would mean it's gone. So 0 times, so it's 1. So my slope is 1 over 1. So if I graph this 0 comma 8 with a slope up 1, right 1, connect the dots, giddy up. Okay, so friends, if you wrote things on this sheet, that's fine. I will give you a new sheet tomorrow. Okay, I will have some things up on the board that can also help you. Okay, I don't want to give free rein saying write whatever you want on the sheet, because I've seen what Trent does at home. He would squeeze the entire book on the entire back of this in a font that only he can read. Just making fun of you a little bit. Okay, but here I have a question for you. Let's say we have a problem like this. Hey, what's happening?
Not much. How are you?
Doing well.
And can I touch base with you 8th hour to get some help with capstone stuff?
Yeah.
Because I'm ready to give one of them in my 2H.
Cool. Do you want to watch this for a second? Watch how cool this is. You guys know Mrs. Hubbard?
Reyes.
Oh, that's what I knew you guys as a chaperone.
It's my maiden name.
So this picks me up wherever I'm at. So let's talk. This is where I'll teach from here.
Okay.
Friends, is it possible for me to make this equation not have parentheses any longer and have y all by itself? If so, what should I do? Okay, so I heard this. Do we agree? That's distributing, which is multiplication. So 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 7 is 35. And add 2 to both sides. Great job. Now, friends, what does this find me now? Like, if I went through my questions, I know I can get the slope off this, but I don't know what the y-intercept is. But what is the y-intercept here? What's the y-intercept got to be? Yeah, 0 comma negative 33. And our slope is still the same. Our slope's 5 over 1, because again, we want it as a fraction, because the slope is a slope is a. Starts with an M, ends with a P. Map. Yeah, the slope is a map to another point. So the nice thing is I don't have a projector. I have that projector going there.
Oh, I was like, what's the difference? I didn't realize it wasn't coming from a projector.
Look at how nice that is.
So what is it that's doing that? Is it just the Promethean?
Yeah, oops, I flipped it. I have to lock it. I got my new one, so I haven't locked it yet. But watch this. Fire that one up. And I'm going to show you the difference in clarity. Like, we've been missing this all along. Yes, sir? Yeah, I'll get you one sec. Hold it on for a sec.
you like the Promethean better than Smart?
Well, I'm using the smartboard stuff on here to use the Promethean board. Let's see if this is here. Oh shoot, it's
You gotta load it.
expand. Oh, there it is. Connect.
Pen's huge. Usually it's like 4 numbers.
2, 9, 8.
6, 9, 7, 8, 7.
Connect.
I think you messed this up enough, yeah.
Let's change sources.
Alright, when I get a new mask. I swear to God.
There it is. Screen beam, 548.
What are we getting? No, I need that money. You trade me for it. That's good.
Cancel. 548.
There, that looks better.
Come on. It's not picking me up yet. Oh. I guess the difference is, look how much larger that screen is than that.
That screen was really, is it always been this size? Like 2/3 of the screen for you on that?
No, it shows up all the way, but it's smaller, and then I always get in the way of mine because there's always shadows of me.
Right.
Whereas this one, I have no, I don't have any shadows on there.
During your room this way though, it looks a lot more fun.
Isn't it crazy? This is the smallest room in the math department, but yet if you came in first period, I have 32 seniors in here, and I could still walk around and teach.
That's good.
How many
Yeah.
students are here right now?
Not 32.
How many seniors?
Well, I'll come see you at 8. It's okay.
4, 5,
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Good seeing you.
8,
Hannah ditched you today.
11,
What?
12,
Hannah ditched
13,
you
14.
today.
Yeah, I only had 2 seniors show up to my second period, or first period. Yeah, it happens. They told me. Nope.
Did Hannah tell you?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
the whole class told me. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so here's the second question real quick. Let's say we have 3x minus 2y is equal to 18. Can I make this appear to be y equals mx plus b? Can I get y all by itself? What do you think? Could I subtract 3x from both sides? Can I combine 18 and 3x together? No. So they're just added because that's positive 18. Can I divide each side by negative, or everything by negative 2? So y equals negative over negative is positive, right? Minus 9. Do I know the y-intercept now? What do you think? I do. It's 0, negative 9. Do I know the slope now? The slope is 3 over 2. So I went from something that did not show us the slope. It was showing us the cover method, and we can find the slope from the 2 points. But right now, it doesn't really work. So, friends, what kinds of things? So tomorrow, we have our quiz. If your sheet of paper that I gave you on the questions is blank, you can use it. If it's not blank, I will give you a version that doesn't have any writing on it. Okay? So what are some things that you could do tonight? Well, friends, you know that I have videos posted. Okay? So I would say look at the videos from probably Thursday last week, Friday last week, and today, if you wanted a little guidance. Okay? But that's what I have for you. Oh, and I'm missing that. That was a nice crack. I enjoyed that. Move up. Oh, no more. So, sound good? Everyone happy? I'm so happy I got this new tablet working.